Hey boys and girls, I'm happy to see you again for our next week's installment of music via video. I hope you're having a great week. Please know that I miss you all and I will look forward to seeing you the next time we can do music together in person. So let's sing hello to one another. Hello boys and girls, hello Miss Amy. Beautiful. All right, last week I taught you a new warm-up called MUSIC. So I'm gonna put it back in your brains and then we're gonna work on it a little bit. Remember, it goes like this. MUSIC, let's all sing do, re, mi. MUSIC, let's all sing 1, 2, 3. MUSIC, won't you come along at me? MUSIC, singing, dancing happily. Join me. I'm gonna sing one part and I want you to echo it back. Here I go. MUSIC, your turn. MUSIC, my turn. Let's all sing do, re, mi. Let's all sing do, re, mi. My turn. MUSIC, MUSIC. Let's all sing 1, 2, 3. Let's all sing 1, 2, 3. Good, my turn. MUSIC, MUSIC. Won't you come along with me? Won't you come along with me? And I mess that part up every time. It is, won't you come along with me? Good, let's try that all together again so I don't mess up and you don't mess up. Won't you come along with me? Good, my turn next. MUSIC, your turn. MUSIC, my turn. Singing, dancing happily. Singing, dancing happily. Awesome, let's do the whole song together. We're spelling music, we're getting our voices warmed up, and we're getting our diction, our vowels and our consonants crisp with our mouths. And let's make sure we have good singing posture, sitting up nice and straight and tall while we sing. Ready, set, and here we go. MUSIC, let's all sing do, re, mi. MUSIC, let's all sing 1, 2, 3. MUSIC, won't you come along with me? MUSIC, singing, dancing happily. Beautiful, nice job. All right, for our next song, we're going to continue with our solfege and our hand signs. So just to review them, we start here. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Good, let's go down. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Good. So this new song, I've included it on my Google Classroom so you can follow along. It's called Solfege Sounds, and it is kind of a layering piece. It has 3 different vocal parts, and then it has some instrument parts. So we're gonna work on it a little bit each week. It's really cool. The first line goes like this. Fa, mi, re, do, do, 2, 3, 4. Do, 2, 3 repeats. Fa, mi, re, do, do, 2, 3, 4. Do, 2, 3, 4. Good, let's try that line. You have the sheet music, you know the hand signs, and you can sing with me. So we're gonna start here on fa. Ready, set, and here we go. Fa, mi, re, do, do. 2, 3, 4. do. Repeat. Here we go. Fa, mi, re, do, do. 2, 3, 4. Do, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. That's all we're going to work on today, but I will give you a little sneak peek of what it sounds like with all 3 parts together. I'm going to play it on the piano. I can't obviously sing and do the hand signs for all 3, but it goes like this. All 3 parts together, and then there's some tambourine part and cowbell part and rhythm stick part that will hopefully layer on in there as the weeks progress. Fantastic. All right, for our last lesson, I'm going to head into the dining room and we're going to listen to the next section of Camille Saint-Saëns' Carnival of the Animals. All right, so last week I introduced you to Camille Saint-Saëns, the French composer who composed the collection of pieces called Carnival of the Animals. And I told you that each short little piece represents musically an animal from the zoo, or in this case, the carnival. And I told you the fun fact that Camille Saint-Saëns really didn't want to publish Carnival of the Animals because it was a little juvenile for children, and he wanted to be taken as a serious composer. He also was a musical genius. He composed his first piece when he was 4 years old. Can you imagine? His first real piece of music he composed at 4 years old. He also learned to read by the time he was 3 and could speak fluent Latin by the time he was 7. So his brain worked in wonderful ways, and we are so thankful for his musical compositions. This week, I'm going to play for you another piece, and I want you to just relax and actively listen to it while I play it for you. Remember, active listening position is either seated crisscross with your hands in your lap, or you can lie all the way back so your whole body is grounded on the floor. Just make sure you don't hit anybody or anything, and then close your eyes while you're listening to this piece of music. I want you to guess what animal Camille Saint-Saëns is representing here. So let's take a listen. Here we go. Interesting, and so different from the kangaroo piece that we listened to last week. I wonder what your guesses are for which instrument or which animal these instruments are representing. I'll give you a clue. I added a link to this music in your Google Classroom and a worksheet that I want you to fill out. Hi, Duke. It's not a doggy, I will tell you that. It is a very slow animal / reptile, and it's funny because the music for this is actually a really slowed down French can-can. If you've ever seen the French can-can dancers that kick their legs up in the air and it's bum 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 ba da 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 dum bum ba da 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 dum. This is a very slowed down version of that. So I want you to go to the link in the Google Classroom and print off the worksheet and do some active listening while you're filling in the sheet and coloring in the sheet and listening to this piece again. We're gonna go through each animal, and we're only 2 in, and there are 10 pieces. So it's gonna be fun as we figure that out. Also in Google Classroom is a worksheet that I want you to work on. It looks like this, Bubble Trouble, and it has all the rhythms we've been working on. So I'm just gonna go over the directions and a few of the rhythms to make sure you understand. And as always, if you ever have a question, please feel free to email me. And then if you are able to scan and email me back the worksheets and the listening guides that you filled out, that would be greatly beneficial. Or you can turn them in at school and I can pick them up in person. So Bubble Trouble is the last day in March, and National Bubble Week is in March. I didn't know that, but it is. So we have a bubble worksheet. What you are to do is to look at each bubble and add the number of beats in each bubble. So let's look at this one. It has TT, TT, 2. Remember the note that doesn't have the polka dot colored in with a stem gets 2 beats. So we have 2 beats there. And we know that TT, 2 of them together equal 1 whole, because each one by itself is a half, and a half plus a half equals a whole. So we have 1 whole plus 1 whole plus 2. So this bubble right here, you'd write a 4 here. After you've filled in all of your bubbles, you're going to connect each bubble to its correct bubble, what is it? Bubble bottle. It's calling it the bottle. So you're just going to draw a line from here to 4, because 4 beats in a bubble would go with the time signature 4, 4. Because with time signatures, we know the top number tells us the number of beats. The bottom number tells us what note gets 1 beat. And all of these have a 4 on the bottom, so we know the ta or the quarter note gets 1 beat. Let's see. Ooh, this is a tricky one too. This half note has a dot beside it, and we've talked about it. But remember, the dot adds half of the note value. So let's figure out this one. Normally, a half note gets 2 beats, right? Okay, but we have to add half of 2. So what is half of 2? It's 1. So we have 2 plus 1 equals 3. A dotted half note gets 3 beats. So we would draw a line to the bubble bottle, 3, 4. All right, boys and girls, I think you can figure out all the rest of them. Good luck. I want you again to remember to listen to Camille Saint-Saëns, the specific song and animal I have linked in the classroom, and fill out the sheet. It's asking you what musical characteristics are found in this song. Is it low? Is it high? Is it fast? Is it slow? To fill out, color while you're listening, and then do this Bubble Trouble worksheet. And I will see you again next week. All right, guys. Goodbye, boys and girls. See ya.